You didn't win the World Cup.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did you play? Did you play in the World Cup?
I have watched some. Istanbul you scored, but we also scored against Roma at Anfield. Those were the days.
Yes. They were the days. And I remember not watching it again.
Did you watch it?
There's another one that I missed.
Where did you watch it?
I was going to watch it, but...
You missed it.
Yeah.
Wrong channel.
But did you watch 2005 then?
Nah, 2005.
Vacation.
Right, so no. So I'd gone to Malawi with England. I'd taken this, it was an FA thing to Malawi, me, Rio and Gary Neville. Then I had to fly to Chicago. Landed in Chicago on the day of the final. Watched the final and then went to sleep.
Immediately after the game?
Yeah, because the time difference was horrendous. But watching that game was just like, it's all over. Shall I go to sleep at half time? Oh, I better stay and watch the rest just in case. So I watched that one. But you weren't there, were you?
I watched the TV as well.
Oh, you was.
As well.
Best manager at Liverpool? Funnily enough, Gerard Houllier. But after I'd left.
Okay. So you didn't have him?
No, I was there. I was there when...
When did you leave Liverpool?
99. Just before they got good. Strange.
Coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I only had Houllier and Thompson, so difficult to say what is the difference.
I had Rafa and Julia. Julia bought me. Rafa made me win the Champions League, so I gotta say Rafa.
Yeah. So Houllier bought you. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have been at Liverpool. But you prefer Rafa.
Yeah.
Houllier, I think he got modern football.
Yes.
That was the thing, and we were
in
old
Liverpool,
school.
In Liverpool, yeah.
Pre-season, you would end up with a good night out, and Houllier stopped it, and we just didn't get it.
No, I think
And it wasn't until we left that we realised. No, Wenger changed football, but Houllier changed Liverpool.
My first thoughts when I met Jamo was, obviously I heard stories about him before I met him, so...
What were they though?
All good.
They were funny stories.
All good.
Yeah, some of the stories I heard was, he loved playing PlayStation and you changed your glove every game, new gloves?
I always had new gloves. I had a good sponsor. When I was at Liverpool, if I kept a clean sheet, I would give my gloves away
For who?
to anyone in the crowd.
Yeah, okay.
And then we played.
Just after the game?
After, not before the game, obviously, because I hadn't kept a clean sheet by then.
Yeah, but you were so good on your best days.
Why would I do that? Because I thought it was a good thing to do. It was nice.
Because it's like us scoring a goal and saying, yeah, let's
I know. So I played for England, my England debut, 2-0 against Mexico, and I had this one-off pair of gloves. Sonico had made this one-off pair of gloves. Gave them to a kid who just kind of went, and then immediately regretted it.
Threw it back? He threw it back?
Do you know what? I wish he had it done. Because now when I look at my glove collection, I'm like, I've got one pair missing. I've got no gloves from Liverpool. I go on eBay every now and again, I might buy them back, but it's kind of, yeah, new gloves all the time, of course. Had to look good.
PlayStation?
PlayStation. Yeah, I play PlayStation. I was the king of PlayStation.
I remember going to the 2002 World Cup with you, and you have the games where you never played on any of these games, but kept us saying to everyone, "I'll beat you on this." I think it was Bridgie. You played him how many times and never beat you?
I never beat him. Your memories of 2002 are obviously it must be this high altitude that we're at.
And did you? What was it? You didn't want to sleep. You wanted to see how you trained the next day, so you stayed up all night.
Yes.
So this
No, it's a test.
Why would you want to do that?
A strange one who did things that nobody else.
Yeah, well, but think about it. There was a chance that I might have to play after bad sleep. So if you test yourself in training by having bad sleep, then you'll know what you're capable of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suggested this to a manager once that the whole team should have a bad night, train just in case, and he laughed. He's managing in Scotland now, so and it's not Stevie G. What I'm saying makes sense. It's good to drink the night before a game, just in case you have to play a game drunk. We do it. No, I erased Liverpool from my mind for 8 years.
No, it was great. It was great. When Jari signed, it was great. Seeing him play so many games on telly, winning things, and
you probably played on me on FIFA.
No, to be fair, I never played computer games, so I probably didn't. But it was great to see him play, and then it was great playing alongside him because all I had to do was make a run. Jari find you, amazing. Then I'll try and score.
Yeah, but it's good because you are so big and you are so fast and you have so huge capacity of running, so it's easy to find you.
That's the end of this bromance. Let's.
Do you want to swap places?
Yeah. Do you want to stand closer?
I think the best player I played with at Liverpool was probably Steven Gerrard. Amazing player. Someone who can drive from the midfield, someone who can get a game. If you're ever down in a game or anything like that, someone who can bring you back into that game on.
Like if you're 3-0 down, you mean?
Yeah, and turn it to 3-3.
If you're 3-0 down, he might be able to turn it around for you.
So yeah, probably Steve G. Now you.
Steve McManaman was ridiculously good, and I don't think we appreciated it. Well, I didn't. And just a quick story. Sound like Dean Saunders now. So, League Cup final, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, Tottenham, whenever they won it. I'm sat with my son, and I've gone, yeah, we won that, Liverpool, before he was born. So I got YouTube up. I'm watching the highlights of the cup final, and Steve McManaman was man of the match in the cup final. And I'm watching it, and I was like, wow. and rather than show my son, I'm watching it, I was going, yeah, he was good. Yeah, actually, he was very good. And to leave Liverpool and then go to Real Madrid, win Champions League with Real Madrid.
Twice.
But this is to prove how good he was. Most players leave Liverpool, you know what it's like, you leave Liverpool and it's like... But
Was he underrated?
Yeah, I think he played 31 games for England.
I remember him, just his ability to go past players and...
Two players like that, and then somehow he'd just go and they...
go through.
You're watching the replay and telling you, how did he get between both of them? Oh, mate, what a player. And Stig Bjorneby.
Yeah.
One of the greatest ski jumpers Liverpool have ever had. Better than you, by the way. Is this true?
I'm not saying anything about Stig.
So you're denying that Stig Bjorneby was not the greatest ski jumper that Liverpool ever had?
He was
He's
one.
the only one.
I think he was the best left back from Norway in Liverpool.
That's bollocks.
Best player I played with at Liverpool, it's difficult to say because when I arrived, it was a young, talented team with some experienced players, and I cannot name just one player. Stevie G was good and he had a great potential, but he was still young. So you have played with Stevie years later. But we had, Michael Owen was chosen as best player in Europe that one season. There was, we all know Robbie Fowler, how great is he scoring goals, and Didi Hamann was underrated. You mentioned Steve McManaman was underrated, but I think in the end, of course, Stevie G became a great player.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was a kid when I was there. All I used to do was stick him in a bin.
You just thought you were a bully.
No, it's just every now and again a player needed to be stuck in a bin.
My first game with Steve G at Anfield was he got sent off West Ham.
Petulance.
And there was absolutely nothing in that tackle.
He was 2-footed, knee high.
I was on the bench. I think it would have been twice red instead of one red.
Apart from being the best player, he was also the best tackler. So you scored against me at City, and you hit it with the left foot and you shanked it.
I never do.
No, you shanked it.
I never do.
No, you shanked it.
I never do.
You went like that, and it went that way.
Where do you go then?
It
I was following your leg. It was
a tricky ball.
Everyone knew that you had a super powerful shot, and it's one of those things when you can train and train and train, but unless someone's got the same shot, then you're never going to face it until the game. True. So you turned up, you've lined everything up, and when you've hit it, your body was telling me it was going that way. And it came off the outside of your foot and it went that way.
So
you shanked it.
It was a fake shot.
We never shanked.
But the thing is, the reason I remember I was in Qatar being sport with City and Liverpool the last game of the season, and they show that goal, and that's how I remember it. And if you shank and it goes that hard, then it's got to be a pretty good shank. I tell you that.
No, you had it. Yeah, it was some nice pace on it, but you shanked it.
Still, you didn't save it.
It was a goal.
Goal's a goal.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I scored against you. That means a lot to me. don't kick me.
I love you too. My favourite player at Liverpool I never played with.
What do I think of Jamo going up from Man City?
Won every header.
I
I won every header.
Did you?
Fuck yeah, I won every header.
One header you won.
No. Nicky Weaver was kicking. In 15 minutes, I won every header.
You've been watching me.
Huh? Yeah, but if you watch YouTube, they don't show any of my headers. They only show me my bad tackles.
Smashing people. But that's what you get.
Mark Schwarzer was the only player that wasn't kicked on that 15-minute. And you saw about Stevie G sending off. I should have been sent off for eight yellow cards.
How did that come about? I don't even know how that
I
came about.
don't. There was two people who knew it was going to happen. That was Stuart Pearce and the kit man. Half time, the kit man went, "You might go up front. I've printed a shirt for you." At half time, and I'm thinking, okay. 15 minutes to go. Board goes up. I go off because Nicky Weaver's coming on, and then they give me a shirt and put me up front. John Macken, who scored against Manchester United in the derby, didn't get on, so I played up front. And apparently John Macken is still chewing about it.
I would be though.
Still chewing.
100%.
Yeah, but I won every header.
On you or on the manager?
Both.
Both, yeah. The thing is though, if I'd have known just 10 minutes of training the day before, and I wouldn't have found so many players and probably scored 2.
What would you have done? Would you have taken the free kick if you had a free kick?
No, I would have practiced my touch and my pass. Just... Letting a goal in against him. Did you ever score against me? You never scored against me, did you?
He knows.
Go on.
My 100th Premier League goal
Fuck off. Go on.
was against you. Wigan, Portsmouth, rainy day, bang, slipped.
Talk on miss, hit and shank and everything. That's a shank.
Yeah, but you never played on a rainy day.
And then,
I mean, you had the Barcelona contract only sunny days.
and then,
No.
What
Just
was it
the
through?
sun just seemed to follow me around. I don't know what it was.
and then
Wigan?
Yeah.
Portsmouth at Wigan.
No, at Portsmouth.
We still won though.
No, we won.
Oh shit, that was the year we went down.
Could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Villa, my debut.
Oh no, we had a really bad year. Really bad year. Apart from those two, but you never scored against me, did you?
But the most embarrassing moment, is that it for you? No.
Shanked. Yeah, there was some bad times at Portsmouth. That week was a bad week.
Didn't sleep well.
Didn't sleep well. No, that was it. I hadn't
You
practiced.
practicing that year.
I hadn't
that
practiced.
year at
Yeah.
Portsmouth, you practiced.
But you never scored against me.
No,
Yeah.
I scored only Arsenal, Tottenham, and
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only kept clean sheets.
And
against
the
big
Champions
team.
League.
Hey, listen, Champions League's overrated. So I'm in India, and we're playing Goa, and
Always.
it's
Always.
first half 0-0. Second half we go out, bang 1-0, bang 2-0. Guy gets through 1-on-1, make a save. Guy runs from like 100 yards away and knocks it in. So I am spitting feathers. So I've gone to kick the post. And as I'm about to kick the post, I thought, I better not kick the post. You know, like, so I ended up kicking the net and my leg got stuck in the net. I've fallen over and I'm like, ooh. Anyway, so we finished the game, lose 3-0. I'm watching the game back on the video on the telly, and they show the goal and the camera misses me kicking the post. So I'm thinking, oh, thanks for that. Then they showed a replay of me kicking the post. And other than the 3 other FA Cup final goals, there was no other embarrassing moments. Jari?
My only red card in Dutch league. I was a little bit pissed off on my opponent. Was tackling me from left and right and behind and front, and I got enough in the second half later, and I just turned like this and with my knee under stomach. There are some things hanging around and
No, the
he-
strap.
He was on the ground lying there, and I said it. Yeah, that was the last time you are kicking me.
So you are.
And I was walking to the sideline, and the referee is looking away. Is the number 10? Oh, there you are.
He's already gone.
So I knew it. What will happen next
So-
after my kick?
So you are Bruce Banner,
Yeah, yeah.
who turns into
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
From-
no, Bruce Lee
from
fights
Hong
all
Kong.
day. You're Bruce.
From Hong
You're
Kong.
Bruce Banner. You turn into the Hulk.
Yeah.
Ginge, you got any embarrassing stories about when you was playing?
Can't hear you. No, yeah, I do, of course. I was on the bench for the game, Champions League semi-final.
Oh, boom!
First leg, and then I was on the bench, and then Fabio Aurelio got injured. I come on for 20 minutes, and I scored own goal, last minute header, own goal.
Was it
So-
a nice goal?
Nice header, but made us go to somewhere with 1-0 behind. No, 1-1 draw, and we lost the semi-final to go to final in 2008. And then a week after, they released me. to Liverpool.
Oh wow.
Nothing to do with the goal, though.
No, nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Man City are getting worse. I mean, 100 points first season, 98. They're slipping. Man City is slipping. Liverpool are getting better.
They got already 2 points less.
Yeah, exactly. They had a
this
worse.
year.
They had a worse.
yeah.
Yeah. And Pep knows that Man City are
Yeah.
on the slide.
So if they get 2 points less next year,
Yeah.
it's only 96.
And Liverpool only
Can
need
get better.
97 points
Yeah,
again,
they
and
can
they
get
win the
better.
league. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask the question: can Liverpool win the league
Can
in our lifetime? No, Jurgen Klopp is the man.
There you go. I believe so as well. Who's the best out in all the players?
30 years since Liverpool won the league.
Never won the Premier.
Quite many times second. We came with Julier second, and you came
Benitez.
Benitez second. So at least four,
Four
and you came at least once.
No. The thing was, it was champ.
Never won the Champions League.
Yeah, no, yeah. But understand this: we would have won the Champions League had the Champions League qualifiers. The year you won it, you finished fourth. The season before. Yes,
No, we finished.
or even fifth. It was something ridiculous.
Fourth
Yeah, the
or fifth.
Champions League was called the Champions League
Yeah.
because it was the champions that played in it,
Yeah.
not the team that finished fourth.
Yeah.
When you won it, you won the league. So we would have won it for finishing third or fourth the few times that we finished. We didn't need to finish second. There was no reward for finishing second. Except for the year that we could have won it and finished third, and no. But anyway, that's finished.